Hello, everyone. Good morning. My name is Stu Paterson, and I'm going to be talking about the room combining functionality in our Composer software. Let's talk about what the heck is room combining anyway. In certain applications, let's just say a banquet hall or a hotel, you have many smaller rooms that have divisible walls that can be arranged in multiple configurations. So we're going to use this as an example. On my screen right now, you see a combinable and configurable room with 4 separate locations, but it's just one large room. And with room combining, we can have that configured any way we want. So how we're going to do this is the software and the hardware that we're going to be using today is our Radius NX12x8. And for controlling the combining, the volume control, BGM sources, etc., we'll be utilizing programming for our ARC series. How we're going to do this is we're going to utilize the slave gain sharing auto mixer for each room. All this module simply does is take the inputs of each room, mix them together automatically to a certain level, and then outputs to the main. And that will be sent to our BGM auto mix combiner. Now in our second picture, you can see there are 4 slave gain sharing auto mixers feeding the BGM auto mix combiner. So these gain sharing auto mixers, their sources are the individual room. Let's talk about this room first. So as you saw in the picture previously, it was a 4 divisible room. In each room, we're going to have 2 microphones per room, 1 line input per room, and each have their own loudspeakers. Then we have 4 shared BGM sources for control, the ARC K1E NEX4 for volume and BGM selection, and an ARC SW4 for combining purposes, master combining purposes. And also SymVue for volume combining. Now here's a brief overview of the site file. This gives you a top-down view of what is going into this programming. Each room has 2 mic sources and a line-in source. And down below, you'll see feeding my USB I/O node is a computer, which I will be feeding. That's our BGM source. Each room has their own amplifier channel and loudspeakers. Like I said, separate parties, each have their own settings. I go over to the number 1 combine button, which is room 1 and 2, and you'll notice it's snapped to match the 2 rooms. So it took one of the room's input sources, BGM volume, and made it now the master. So I can go here, and even though I'm moving the volume or adjusting the volume for room 1, it's adjusting for both room 1 and room 2. The same is true with the BGM volume as well as source selection. And I can go over to room 2 and do the same thing. And then I can uncombine from there. So what happens here is the mic inputs go into the slave gain sharing auto mixer. They're outputted to the mix and outwards to the BGM auto mixer. What the chain does, that is attached to the chain input of the BGM auto mix combiner to allow that module to now control that slave mixer. You can take these buttons and you can place them on a control screen for combination purposes, source selection, or you can add them to a ARC panel for the purposes of having each room have its individual control. But of course, once those rooms are combined, those ARC panels will control both rooms at once. Even though you may be only pressing the room 2 control, it's controlling both of them because they are combined. And if you need any more information, as we say, go ahead and visit our website at www.symmetrics.co or give tech support a call at 425-778-7728, extension 5. And again, my name is Stu Paterson. Thank you all very, very much and have a great weekend.